Hey, can I pull you for a chat? We're getting real and raw today. Hey babes, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. Thank you for joining. I'm Annie. It's your girl. I'm back. I really love to be in touch with my feelings and emotions, and not on like no sad shit, but really be in tune with who I am as a person and express my feelings and validate my feelings. It's gonna be one of those real heart-to-heart chit chats. I want to give some advice, big sis advice really, and try to help you guys out as much as I can. I will always try to be as real and as transparent with you guys as possible. I posted on my Instagram I hope that this mic is working, guys, and I'm not like screaming down y'all's throats. I posted some questions on my Instagram, TikTok, and Snapchat. If y'all need any advice on anything, kind of telling you guys what this video is going to be about, because this is just going to be a chill video. All of these questions are going to be anonymous. Obviously, I'm not going to out you out and be like, oh, so-and-so said this. Like, I'm not gonna do that to y'all, okay? I wanted to be real with y'all. I wanted y'all to be real with me, and a lot of you guys were, and I very much appreciate that, and you talking to me or asking me these questions and kind of confiding in me. Even if I don't know you on a personal level, like, I really do appreciate that. I know that it can be hard to confide in someone that you don't know, or maybe you did know me and you asked me a question, but I do appreciate it and I see it, so thank you so much for that. One of the first questions that I got was, how do you get a girlfriend? I can only speak from my perspective and my experiences, so I would say definitely having confidence is probably one of the biggest turn-ons for a girl. That doesn't mean being cocky and like being mean to people, trying to, you know, do embarrassing things to like your friends to like stand out. Like, I don't mean confidence like that. I mean confidence within yourself, you knowing yourself, you having goals for yourself and aspirations, and you know, you have things going for yourself. I feel like that's just a big turn on for us girls and women when it comes to finding a partner. I know that the person that asked me this is a guy. For you, I would say having respect for women across all boards and not being easily influenced by your friends. Things like that are just major turnoffs to us, because not only does that let us know that you dick ride your friends, but it lets us know that you're weak-minded and you're easily influenced. Having respect for yourself and being confident in who you are and what you want in a relationship, and not letting other people tell you otherwise. I'd say those things, definitely confidence and respect. Also being genuine, being yourself, not trying too hard. You trying too hard is gonna almost make the girl run away, can make a girl get scared and want to leave the situation. Definitely letting them know that you do like them and being confident in that, but not being too annoying with it, and kind of just being chill, taking it slow, like getting to actually know them. And I feel like the best relationships come from being friends first, because you're able to connect more than just being physical. You're able to connect mentally and spiritually and on different levels. So try to take it slow and almost, I don't want to say be a friend, but take steps as if you're just wanting to be their friend. And if y'all have that chemistry that separates y'all from being friends, then eventually down the line y'all will become girlfriend and boyfriend. A lot of my friends though, they've had like so many experiences with men that either beg too much and it's kind of like an ick, you know, and it's just like, okay, you can stop, like that's annoying. And then, you know, guys where it's kind of like push and pull, like the toxic way of like ignoring her and then texting her back and then ignoring her. Like, I'm not saying doing any of those things are gonna get you a girlfriend. Like, don't do any of those things. Like, don't be too nonchalant and not care, not put the effort in, because depending on the girl, like, she's gonna see that as a sign that you just don't care. Definitely put the effort in, but just don't try too hard. Take things slow and be yourself, and you should be good. I feel like it's really important, especially for a relationship, to have time to kind of separate, so that way we can grow individually and then also grow as a couple together. And what I mean by that is making sure that you, for one, if you're in a relationship, you prioritize your goals and your aspirations and your dreams and all of the things that you want to accomplish in your life But then again, having a partner that's doing the same thing for themselves is really important too. And then obviously y'all grow into y'all's own selves, but then y'all have that growth between each other, which is very special. But definitely having y'all's own identities. My throat's getting dry as shit. Giving each other space to evolve is very important. For some people, long distance is really hard, but try to take that time to work on yourself and figure out what you want for yourself and in your life, and try to seek out those goals and aspirations, and just make sure that you prioritize yourself too. I'm not saying like don't neglect your relationship, but make sure that you are doing things for yourself and you're trying to do what's best for you at the end of the day, even if it's hard. Like I said, communication is like really big. Like not having communication is really tough because it can feel very one-sided, can be manipulated, can be confusing, can be hard on you like as a person going through it. Also being patient with each other, understanding, and just because you're understanding doesn't mean you have to put your boundaries down. Like still have your boundaries up, but be patient and understanding of that person. And if y'all are both willing to work it out and figure things out, then that's all that matters. Having personal growth while growing with that person is very important. Like don't forget who you are at the end of the day. Not sharing everything to everybody and working it out with that person, because I feel like once you get other people involved in y'all's relationship, then it becomes everybody else's relationship and business. It's not personal and private like it should be. It should be y'all's relationship. And if you have an issue with something that he does, or if he has an issue with something that you do, like you bring it to that person and you talk to them about it. You sit down and you listen. You don't yell, you don't fight, you don't argue. You sit down and have an adult conversation with that person and let them understand and let them know where you're coming from. Write it out if you have to and explain your reasonings. I know that it's hard not to lead with your emotions, but do not ever lead with your emotions because it's just not good. Actually think it out, feel it, wait a day or two, whatever it is that you need to do if y'all are having like some type of issue in your relationship, and bring it up another day whenever you're more calm and collected and you can actually think and process things. But yelling at each other and all of that stuff, like that's just so toxic for one. And for two, you don't need that. That's just not it, you know? Like no one wants to be yelled at. No one wants to be argued with and mad at, you know? And I get like some things happen and you get so mad and so frustrated. Like I totally get it. Like I feel it on a whole nother level. Like I know, but just don't lead with your emotions and stay true to yourself and be genuine and have an open heart in, you know, your situation, and know that at the end of the day, like God is going to lead you where you need to be at the end of the day, and that's just all it is. And God knows everything. God has a purpose for you in your life. Everything happens for a reason, and you just have to hold on to that and trust it and have faith and just trust God and give it to God. Any issues that you have, you know, ask God for signs if you need help with anything, and God will reveal that to you. You just have to have faith in God and He will reveal those things to you. I would need to leave. Like I'm very, like not abandonment issues, but I'm trying to think of the psychology word for it. I'm very like fight or flight. I'm leaving. Like I'm flight 1,000%. I've been like that my whole life. Yelling, screaming, fighting, like anything like that. I'm so not that girl at all. You can sit down and have a calm and collected conversation with me. I'm a pretty chill girl. Like, you know what I mean? Like there's no reason to be yelling and fighting and arguing or whatever it is. Like walk away from the situation. Just get up and leave the situation. Just walk away. No matter how much pride you have, just get up and walk away from the situation. It's not worth getting into a fight, the yelling, saying things you don't mean to each other. You know what I mean? Just take a deep breath and walk the fuck away from the situation. I'm not putting up with that, for one. For two, I don't do the fighting. I'm not doing that. I don't have enough energy for that. Like, I just don't. I respect myself too much to lower myself to whatever level that person is at that moment, whether they're yelling and calling me names or whatever it is. Like, I have too much respect for myself to stand there and listen to that and accept that. So I'm gonna outsert myself and leave the situation. There's no point in me staying. You need to know your worth at the end of the day. You shouldn't be called out of your name, period. Never, ever, ever. I don't care if it's a slip, they're joking, they're this, they're that. Do not get called out of your name, ever. Know yourself. Practice on becoming the person you want to become in your life. Separate yourself from people. Like, I literally moved to a whole different state. Like, I grew up being told what I was, who I was. I was this, I was that, I'm this, I'm that. And it's like, I started believing that I was these things that people were saying that I am, until I moved away from those situations and went to college or whatever it was, and I started figuring out who I was. So then it's like, anytime I would come back around and like the same things would happen with some of like my family members, I'd be like, I'm not like that. Like, you don't know who I am. Like, you don't know the person that I became. First of all, don't let people tell you who you are, but also figure out who you are so no one can tell you who you are or call you out of your names, and set these boundaries and stuff like that that align with you. And prioritize yourself. You know, you literally only have yourself. Whenever you leave this earth, you leave by yourself. Like, you only have yourself and God. That's it. In arguments or disagreements, be patient and understanding, but also let them know this is how you feel. You don't have to be like, oh, this is what you've been doing and what you do and what you this and what you that, because then of course they're going to become defensive about it. Let them know, I feel like this. I'm not saying that this is what it is, even if it might be. Like, come off and, you know, so that way y'all can have an open conversation, a respectful conversation. Be like, I feel that you haven't been doing this, or I feel like you don't love me anymore. You know, I feel these things. I'm not saying that you don't or that you're doing these things, but this is how I feel. And let them know that. Come into the conversation with open arms almost. Like, even if you want to do the worst things and yell and argue and all the things that you're comfortable with doing, don't lead with emotion. You're going to have a cool head. You're going to come in the conversation, let them know this is how you feel, and let them have the floor. Don't cut them off. Don't cut them off. Let them explain themselves. Because I know how it is as girls. We're so emotional. We're so, not emotional in a bad way, but we're so in touch with our feelings. Like, we're meant to be mothers for a reason. Like, we're nurturers. We're meant to care for people. Like, that's just how we are. Like, we're meant to have kids. You know what I mean? Like, that's just human nature. This is how we are. We're very sensitive and emotionally intelligent. We're badass bitches, and that's just how it is. We were created this way. Thank God. It's not a bad thing. It's easy for you to try to make excuses for this person because you do want to see the best in them. You do want to see the best in people. That's just how it is. You do. You do want to see the best in everybody. You want to give everybody a chance. But if y'all are in an argument or disagreement about something, give them the floor to talk about it. Don't interrupt them. And be patient, be understanding. If things don't change, then that's a sign. Take that sign from God and be like, okay, they don't care. You know what I mean? Because why would you keep putting yourself in a situation that hurts you or destroys you or makes you question or you're confused, or why do you keep doing that to yourself? You don't deserve that. But also be patient and understanding. I will say that to a certain extent, because girl. Okay, I got a question that said, how are you? That's so sweet. How am I? I've been doing really good lately. I've been working on myself a fucking shit ton. The amount of podcasts that I've been listening to and like books that I've been reading is fucking insane. But I'm doing that to better myself and grow into the person that I want to become. I've been pouring my energy into myself a lot. I've been really selfish lately, I'm not gonna lie. But I don't hate it, because about fucking time, bitch. Like, you know, like about time I prioritize myself and, you know, cut people off that just aren't pouring my fucking tea, you know? Like, it's not bad to do. And I feel like being selfish, people look at that and hate that so much. Like, people hate it. And they're like, you're so selfish, you're the B word, you're this, you're that. But it's like, I feel like at this point in my life, like, I'm so glad I am. Like, I'm so glad I'm finally doing things for myself. I'm finally taking my health seriously. I'm finally doing things I want to do with my life. I'm finally taking risks that could potentially hurt me. Like, you know what I mean? I'm just saying F it to everything and to what people have to say about me. Like, and even my family. And it's like, F it. Who cares? You know, do what you want to do at the end of the day. And you literally only have one life to live. I know it sounds so cliche, but you only have one life to live and fucking live it. Who cares? I've been taking so many risks and the risks have been paying off 1,000%. And I'm definitely blessed. I know I would not be where I am without God. And I know everybody says that, but I truly mean it. And I truly know that. Just having faith in God and saying F it and doing whatever I'm like, okay, I'm going to do this, has been paying off in so many different ways. And I'm so thankful for that. Yeah, I just been working on myself a lot, understanding myself, doing things to better myself and grow in ways that in ways I never thought I would. Whether it's like friends, family, whatever it is, like, I can't keep pouring into people that aren't pouring into me, people that are literally sucking the life out of me. Like, I've been not necessarily just cutting everybody off, but I've been becoming very distant, and it's scary to me. But at the end of the day, I've never felt better, and I truly fucking mean that. It's so hard to have so many people in your life that will literally drain and suck the energy out of you and want nothing good for you. It's so exhausting, so draining, and it also puts your mind in a small little bubble and makes your imagination so limited whenever you have people that are so hateful, doubtful, whatever it is, like just in your life and sucking your energy out of you, you know? So it's so much easier for me to be selfish and only invest in myself. Sometimes you just have to do that to get to where you want to be at in life. You just have to not care about what people think, what people say, and just do what makes you happy. Just do it. You know, even if people are hating you for it, people are not agreeing with you on it, like, you know, people don't want you to make the change or to move to a different state. It will literally be your own family that does not want you to succeed or do better than them. No matter what situation you went through, no matter how many people you think don't care about you, at the end of the day, you have to have yourself. You can't rely on people for happiness. You can't rely on people to get you where you want to be at. You can't just expect things to happen overnight. You have to do it by yourself. You have to. Like, you have to change your mindset. You have to want to be better. You have to want to grow in order to change. And it doesn't matter where you came from. Like, I literally grew up in a trailer in the projects my whole life. Like, it does not matter where you came from. It doesn't. I promise you, babe. Like, it doesn't matter where you came from. That does not determine your future and who you are as a person. It's a part of your life. Don't forget that. It made you who you are. It's part of your story. But what are you going to do with that? Are you going to be sad and dwell on it? Anything that you've ever went through that was bad? Like, are you going to sit and dwell on it for years and ache that and blame everything on that pain and trauma? Or are you going to turn it into something beautiful and become the best person you could have ever imagined to be? And change generational curses and change cycles and change things for yourself. You have so much power. Like, you have so much power. Don't give up on yourself and don't let other people tell you who you are. And figure out who you are as a person. Stop listening to the outside noise and be secure in yourself and know who you are as a person. Be aware of yourself. Know your boundaries. Don't let people disrespect you. But yeah, I'm doing good. God, I like went on a whole spell, but oh my God, girl. Okay, next question. What's my favorite sport? I played almost every sport except for softball in my school. I went to a small high school, so we didn't really have that many sports. I played basketball, volleyball, soccer, cheer, track, and I think that's it. That's really all we had. And then we had like softball and yeah, that was it. But I would say my favorite sport is basketball, hands down. I love basketball. Basketball and volleyball, for sure. Oh my God. I was so bad in volleyball. I was so bad, bro. Like, I was so bad. But I was on varsity freshman year. I was my worst team freshman year. I was so bad at volleyball, bro. But I loved it. I wish like I had the training and all the things to excel in that, but I just didn't. I wish I had the training. I wish I would have like went to college for volleyball. Basketball too. I regret that so much, bro. Like I could still go back and do sports, but I do like all online now. But I wish I did basketball. I remember freshman year at Commerce. We were like cheering in the gym, and the coach came up to me and he was like telling me that I should try out for their team. And I was like, there's no way. I was so scared. It was like a big school, you know, so many like new faces and stuff. I was so intimidated by these girls. They could basically fucking dunk if they wanted to. Like they were D1 athletes, like 1,000%. I was like, there's no way that I'm gonna start. Like I'm a bench ride all season, like all year, every year, all 4 years. I'm a bench ride all 4 years. Like that was what I was thinking. But I regret that. I regret not taking the opportunity and just coming to like one of their practices and seeing how it is. I felt really intimidated, very like shy and nervous and scared, because it's like I came from a small school. Like most of these girls are from like big cities and you know they know how to play ball. Like, you know, I just wasn't up there. I got offensive MVP in high school and I averaged like 20 points a game. I was good, but also I was at like a 3-4A school and I just did cheer. I think I'm gonna answer about 2 or 3 more questions for you guys. Somebody asked, or somebody told me, they said, I just graduated, I'm 18. I feel stuck and I don't know what to do career-wise. Any advice? Let me tell you this, you are not alone in this situation, but I will say like you are good. You are doing so good right now. I'm so proud of you. Feeling lost is so normal. Don't feel ashamed of feeling lost and not knowing what to do. You just graduated high school. I totally encourage you, try things, take every opportunity that comes your way. Time flies by so fast. Like make a plan and make a goal of what you want. Your goal might not be the same in 2 years, but make some type of plan. Please make a plan. Have a goal at least in mind of what you could potentially see yourself doing and run for it. God knows exactly what you're meant to do and your future is already laid out for you. You just have to have faith and trust in God. Let things kind of fall into your lap, but also have faith so that way you see the signs of what you're supposed to do with your life. Don't wait for the perfect time. Take the steps now. Whatever your interest is, do it for yourself and only for yourself, because like I said, at the end of the day, you only have yourself. It takes a lot of courage. It really does. It takes a lot of fucking courage, a lot of strength, and a lot of power. But I know you have that because you commented on my Instagram. That tells me everything I need to know. You're very powerful and you're very strong. And I appreciate you opening up to me about that, because it can feel like a shame, especially whenever you see so many people on social media like living the best life and doing good. You're only 18. But next year you're going to be 19. Then the next year you're going to be 20. Then you're going to be 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. You know what I mean? So you need to start now. Time's going to pass you by, bro. Time's going to pass you by so fast. So it's like either you're going to do it now or you're going to do it later. And my biggest advice, if you're able to, just go to college. I know that that's not in the books for everybody, but go to a community college. Go to a small school. You don't have to go to the big fancy schools. Go to a small school and get a degree in something. You have a way of making more money than minimum wage, which is what, like $7 in Texas? I don't think anybody knows what they want to do at the age of 18. Especially if you don't have like family members that do shit. Like you're not going to know what to do. You know, and I totally get that. Like I was raised in a family that lived on like food stamps and government money, and I was raised on my dad's child support checks. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like, it is hard. Like it's hard to know what you want to do if you don't have people in your life showing you what you could do or showing you opportunities and things. But leave your hometown. See the world for yourself. If you have the opportunity, leave. Save up money. Work a 9 to 5. I think I was in high school. I was like 16. I saved up like $2,000 to $3,000. I was saving up to buy my own car in high school. Like I was working at Sonic while paying my mom rent. I was doing that at the age of 16, and then obviously did that throughout high school and got myself a car. You just gotta want to do it. Listen to podcasts. Listen to things that are gonna help you grow financially. And yeah, if I were you, definitely try to start looking into things that interest you first. Yeah, you are young, but eventually you're going to get older and older and older, and either you're going to be, in debt and be broke and living off the government, or you're going to be successful and have a future that you've been wanting to have. All it takes is that motivation and that drive to get you to where you want to be at, and you have that. You sending me that message and letting me know that shows me that you do have that motivation and that drive. Honestly, as long as you have that, you're going to be successful, because you're going to always want better for yourself. You're not comfortable where you're at, and that shows through what you sent. And that's amazing. So many people are comfortable where they're at their whole lives, and then they stay exactly where they're at their whole lives because they're comfortable. You're not comfortable. So I love that for you. I'm so proud of you. But you got to take the steps now so that way it pays off in the future. It's going to be hard. It's going to be really fucking hard, especially doing it by yourself. Going to school is definitely one of the things that I'll say that you should do 1,000%. If you have the opportunity to do it, do it. If you don't know what you want to do in life, go to college. And it's like not going to solve all your problems, obviously. It could sound cliche, but it opens up other doorways to what you could potentially do in your future. You can meet people, make connections with people, figure out things that you actually do like, maybe find other interests that you like, and then take another route. It's all about the journey and the process. But if you stay exactly where you are right now and you don't make the change, you don't take that risk, you're sacrificing your success for comfortability. Don't be comfortable. I'm glad that you're not comfortable. I'm proud of you. Okay, so one of my last questions is advice for people wanting to move far away from home. If y'all didn't know, I moved from Texas to Arizona about 2 months ago. I'm in Arizona right now. I love it here. I don't know if I'm ever going to go back to Texas, but I definitely love Arizona. I'm not going to lie. I'm so glad I took that risk. So many great things have happened because I took that risk. So many opportunities have came my way because I took that risk. But I'm going to get into the question before I get off topic again, because girl, I be talking. I don't think I would have ever thought I would move out of Texas. I know my sophomore year of college, I moved to Kansas for a year, and then I moved back to Texas to go to school. But I moved to Kansas to do cheer at a school out there, and then I moved back to Texas to do cheer at a school in Texas. So I've always been up for moving and getting away and just trying to figure out myself and what I like and what I don't like. But I definitely don't like the cold. I will say that. It is scary. It's scary to leave a place that you're so familiar and comfortable in. And that's just human nature. Like, human nature is staying where you're comfortable at. And it just speaks to everybody that you just want to stay where you know the people, your family's there, your this is there, your best friends are there. Sometimes you just have to take the risk, and most of the time that risk will pay off. I would definitely say, like, for some tips, like, save up your money. Like, if you're trying to move to a different state, or like just move away from home in general, like, make sure you're doing research on where you want to live at. Make sure you're saving up money and you have a plan. Like, you're not just going into it blindly. I know I always say, like, say F it and do it, but don't be dumb. Like, like, have a plan, have a goal, like, have a mindset of, like, why you want to come out here. I didn't just come out here because it was beautiful. I came out here for the opportunities and to connect with people. It is scary to move to a completely different place, especially if you are by yourself. It's scary, but also it's freeing. You're gonna learn the most about yourself. You're gonna figure out what you want to do with your life, what you like, what you don't like. You're gonna get to know who you are as a person, and it's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. It's something that you need to know. It's essential to your life to know who you are as a person, right? Like, it's beautiful. Don't expect to have it all figured out. Whenever you get to this new place, this new city, this new town, this new area, don't expect to have it all figured out. That's not realistic. That's not life, You just have to have faith in God and trust the process. Do what you're meant to do out there. If whatever your goals are, whatever your plan is, stick to your plan and be consistent. And as long as you're consistent, you're going to grow and excel in whatever you're trying to do. That wraps up everything that I've been talking about. I know I've been talking my fucking ass off like I always do, but I truly love to have these type of conversations and to connect with you guys on a deeper level, and not only connect, like, help you guys out. Like, it's hard out here. Like, I know it is. It's very hard. It's very scary, challenging, risky, but I got y'all. And if y'all want a part 2, let your girl know. Comment down below if you want a little part 2. I would love to hear more about y'all's stories or talk about these things, help you guys out with life, because I know life be fucking lifing, okay? I know that. Let me know what y'all's thoughts are on this video. Did you enjoy it? Did you like it? Did you find it helpful? Comment down below what stage of life you think you're in. Are we just all in the same kind of, you know, trying different things and kind of floating around and taking every opportunity? Or do you have it all figured out? Do you not have it all figured out? Are you still trying to figure things out? Don't forget to like, subscribe, take it easy on yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Thank you for staying with me. Stay tuned for my next video. I might do a part 2 if you like this video. Just let me know. Bye.